Welcome back to yet another cube video. I've been having a lot of fun with these arena cubes. I hate that it's only a temporary, but it is what it is. Anyways, before I get too ahead of myself, my name is Edward, also known as Strategy, and let's hope we open a piece of power. No power. The most fun card is definitely the channel. And then after that, it's just a bunch of aggro, like Mardu aggro stuff. And then a Malcolm randomly. You know what? I'm gonna go for the fun, and there's a Death Greeters and an Inti in this pack. It would like if one of those wheels, then maybe I can go for that. But I'm doing this to have fun. Let's take the channel. Obviously, channel. Ooh, and a natural order. Okay, so that is a reward for going green or taking a channel. I know you can't like channel or you can't natural order into Emrakul, but I do love that. And there's an elf in the pack that'll probably wheel, and if it doesn't, there's definitely a Lotus Cobra. Had I taken like NT or the Death Greeters, I'm just slamming this Bloodstained Mire, but here we go. Hopefully we can see an Atraxa or a Vaultborn Tyrant. Okay, so here, I love Cat. We've died to Cat many a times. I know this card is played. I don't remember what it does. So it can't be countered, trample. Whenever this creature... Oh, okay, so it has kind of like a Luris ability. Not Luris ability, I'm sorry, Leovold. I don't hate Savannah either, but I really like the Scythe Cat, and we don't have a second color yet. I also just love this stock up. Maybe we're supposed to take stock up and be like Simic. Yeah, with channel and natural order, I actually really like the stock up better. And we don't, because it's not a 1-drop blue spell, like it's okay if we don't get the fixing for it quickly. Okay, so here I like the Chrome Mox. There's also a Mishra's Workshop, but that ship is kind of sailing. Like, yes, you can channel into powerful artifacts like Portal, but I'm still trying to make this natural order work. I also like Remand, but I think blue is going to be a light splash to basically be like worse tutors, and hopefully we can get some good cantrips. Yeah, this Tursa is looking fantastic. Not here, but if we would have gone the red route. I just don't want to draft an aggro deck every time, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me draft an aggro deck every time. Okay, here's a unkillable natural order sacrifice, which is, okay, it's not unkillable. You could Shieldred's Edict it, but it's really hard to remove. So going like turn 2, Sylvan, turn 3, natural order is really nice. Plus, it taps for blue, which is stock up. So I like this. I'm going to take it. There's actually Shieldred in the pack. That's funny. All right, yeah, let's take this. Okay, now there's a show and tell. And our best friend Gut, who shows up in almost every draft except for the time I said he would, or she would. Yeah, Gut's a female. Anyways. I'm kind of liking... Okay, so I love Sentinel. Does show and tell wheel? I mean, I'm going to take the show and tell. Like, with the channel, we're definitely going to want a second way to put in, like, an Emrakul. Let's just take the show and tell. Maximum fun on this channel. Oh, nice. And here's a Noble Hierarch. I don't mind the Nadu, but Noble Hierarch's just perfect. It can let us cast our show and tell or our stock up. It lets us cast... obviously channel, but even more importantly, it lets us cast and sacrifice for natural order. Yeah, Noble Hierarch is just actual perfect. That's great. Okay, now we have a Scavenge. Ooh, a Mystical Tutor. So we do get a tutor for either channel or natural order. Okay, I'm excited. I no longer regret. I mean, I didn't regret, but I no longer have an issue passing all those awesome red cards. This deck's going to be sweet if we can find the answers. Oh my gosh, both of these wheeled. Okay, I want to take the green-white land here. I'm just not going to play any of these. And until I have a reason to play white, I'm going to put it in the sideboard. Okay, so we have an Uro. And Uro's actually not bad. We're already kind of Simic. And I wouldn't mind taking another green-white land, but Uro's like already kind of fits our strategy. Okay, this deck seems like a lot of fun. I really hope we do well, or we get an Emrakul and a green creature to natural order into. Okay, so we have Keen-Eyed, which I do like, but we also have Deathrite Shaman. We don't have any fetches yet. We did pass an Arid Mesa that I remember. We did pass a Bloodstained Mire that I remember. Neither of those were like green fetches that we necessarily care about. Keen-Eyed is a good beater, but I'm just going to take the 1-drop. Okay, here's a green-black land if we care about it. There's also a Canker Bloom. In case we get like Demonic Tutor, I really want access to it. Not to mention it can... okay, you know, it's staying in because we can activate it with Deathrite Shaman. I don't really care for any of these. Also, Deathrite Shaman, if we can get a land, it's another blue source. So I think we're pretty firmly into Simic at this point, which is nice, because we're not even done with pack 1 yet. Seems like a lot of our packs are being stuck on our left. Oh my gosh, the Sentinel Wield? Okay, that's fantastic. I absolutely love that. Okay, and we have it. Okay, it's good to know that we have a Knight. I wouldn't mind playing like a Stage Depths combo in here. Okay, we didn't open Power, but we did open up an Ulamog. And I really think that this Avacyn's Pilgrim will wield... oh, there's also a Field of the Dead. We're not probably going to be a Field of the Dead deck. I know some people don't like it, but I love it. There's also a Sheldock Isle, which I would love to wheel as well. I have noticed Sheldock Isle wheeling a few times in my drafts, and I would take it here because it's like another show and tell. However, we need something to channel into, so we're going to take this. What's going to be annoying is like if we get another channel target and then we see Emrakul, because I don't necessarily want 3 channel targets. Because I will take the Emrakul, I hope we don't see something in between. Okay, Lion's Eye Diamond we're not interested in. Map we're not interested in. This pack? Okay. We can natural order into Torsten. I was about to say this pack's kind of lame, but we found a natural order payoff. That's good. Maybe this questing druid, or sorry, questing beast comes back. I actually would like that. Yeah, I'm going to take the Torsten. I would like to get at least one more green payoff as well. Okay, so this is interesting. We have an Animate Dead, we have a Life Death if we want to try to do more black stuff. Subtlety, I don't mind. Dark Confidant, we're definitely not playing. Caustic Bronco, same thing. Undercity Sewers kind of help cement our black splash if we care to. I don't think I'm interested in Wheel of Fortune. This is not an easy pick. It's also just a Nissa. Yeah, maybe we're supposed to just take the Nissa. I did say I want the blue splash to be kind of light. So this would help it. Like if we get a Demonic Tutor, that's nice, but we already have other outs for black. Okay, there's a stage. Oh my gosh, we just have like the sickest red-white deck. There's a FOMO. Okay, I don't want... I really don't want any of this. I think I'm just going to take this stage and maybe we get a Dark Depths, and I mean I already passed a map. Yeah, I really just don't want anything in here. I could take this to kind of further our Bant splash or white splash to make us Bant. But I want to take the Thespian stage. I think that has the highest upside. Oh, a Caracas? I will take a Caracas. What else is in here? Okay, we have a Golos that could wheel. That would be really nice. We don't have a way to abuse the currency converter. I wouldn't mind an Ouroboros coming back around. So if I was more into black, this Thoughtseize is fantastic. Someone getting a, what is this going to be, a pick 6 Thoughtseize? That's going to be incredible. No, it's not pick 6, I'm sorry. Well, maybe it is. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to take the Caracas. Okay. This gets us green mana. Oh, no, we didn't take the... No, we'd have the non-fetchable. Excuse me. Well, that's kind of annoying. Okay, Atali is not really for us. We can show and tell it, but I'm just not interested in doing that. We could take the probe and just thin our deck. We also could obviously take a Yavimaya, and that kind of goes with the knight if we play it, but I'm just going to take the probe. This pack has been very underwhelming for us, unfortunately. I want to just take the Explorer again, just thin our deck. Nothing else in here screams, and I do want to keep my blue splash to a minimum. I mean, if we took the Marsh Flats, this would be green off the Marsh Flats now. What does this do? For each creature in your graveyard, sacrifice another creature, search your library for a land card. No, thank you. We'll just take this and really hope we get rewarded with a demonic tutor. Okay, Shellback Isle did come back around. That's good. And I guess at this point I'm going to take map. Not really interested in any of these. I'll just take the land. And again, I'll just take the land. I guess we could play some white because of the Torsten. We'll take the castable. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play white for the knight so far, but I do think playing it for the hardcast Torsten would be actually really nice. Alright, pack 3 needs to do a lot of work. We need an Atraxa, we need an Emrakul. We need kind of none of this. This is abysmal. What? After such a fantastic pack 1, our draft is just falling apart. I mean, we do need a second, not Emrakul, geez, a second channel target. But Mere Battlesphere is like not the most amazing thing. I think I'd rather just take the dual land. We haven't gotten a lot of Simic lands, and by a lot of, I mean, we've had literal 0. And although this isn't a true Simic land, why is this over here? This isn't a true Simic land, it can get either, so let's take that. Okay. This only gets us green at the moment. There's a Primeval Titan, there's a Fanatic, which is not bad. Maybe if we see a Titania, the Zurin Orbital Wheel. Dismember. It's also a bug land, but maybe that'll wheel. I want to take the green fetch and hope to just see a Breeding Pool or a Tropical Island. Not a Stomping Ground. Okay, I mean, here's a Vampiric Tutor. Is that worth taking? If we get that bug land, I'm going to regret not taking the Vampiric Tutor. I also like the Consult. I also like Nexus of Becoming. I'm going to take the Vampiric Tutor and just look out for more bug fixing. This definitely pays off our... Oh, let's select this. Let's not be dumb. Pays off our Overgrown Tomb pick. Okay, oh, here's a Misty, and that's an unfetchable tap land. Okay. I don't hate Misty, and honestly, I don't really care for too much other than Misty. I mean, Brainstorm is whatever for us. There's a crater. Oh, there's a Tropical Island. There's a 6. I want to take this Tropical Island. The first Tropical Island effect is just so strong for us. Maybe the 6 wheels. I don't really care for the Crater Hoof. I don't think we're going to be able to abuse it, but we'll see. We only have a couple picks left. Oh, here's a Flash. And another Breeding Pool. Okay, well, unfortunately all of our fixing seems to be in this pack. I'm going to take the Flash. We only have the Torsten. But if we can assemble Flash Torsten, that's pretty good. We have a couple tutors for it. It's also just by far and away the most powerful card. Okay, here's a Titania, but here's also a Vaultborn Tyrant. We don't know if the Zurin Orb will wheel, so this is probably the safer take. Also, we can always pay this for 4, theoretically, with Channel if we have 4 green. There's also a bite. Wow, these packs. We've had so many early bad packs, and then all these late packs that we're not going to get wheels have had actually good cards for us. If the Zorn Orb wheels, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Oh my gosh, and then there's a Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh, you got to be kidding me. There's a non-zero chance, albeit still small, that we get... Yeah, that we get Titania back, so I guess I'll take it. Okay, this is just gonna be our other channel target, I guess. I'm not excited because, yeah, here's the Zurin Orb, but here's also the, yeah, here's the Bugland, which we actually really do want. Both of our, it lets both of our fetches, oh, we already get blue and black, but I'm gonna take it anyways. I don't think Titania is gonna be the last card, and if it is, we still have the Sylvan Safekeeper. I don't like this. Yeah, let's take the Courser. Just maximize on our natural order targets. Okay. I'm just actually going to take the Restless. Take the Outland. I wouldn't mind the tutor there, but I don't know how much black I'm gonna have. Okay, the oh my god, it was the last card. Okay, I still like that we took the Triome. And I'm glad we took the Sylvan Safekeeper. I'm glad there was nothing else to really tempt us for the Sylvan Safekeeper. We do have a couple fetches too, so maybe we could just naturally Titania. I am going to play both the Ulamog and the Mirror Battlesphere, if assuming I keep the channel. Because I really need 2 targets. And turn 2 Mirror Battlespheres, not the worst thing. I hate that we didn't see... I'm glad we took the Ulamog, but I hate that we didn't see an Emrakul. That would have made my day to see the Emrakul. Okay, I definitely don't want these planes. That seems horrible. 1 planes is not the end of the world because the Windswept Heath. But we also have the Caracas. Like, do we really need to have fetchable? Like, if we're in fetchable territory, like if we're hardcasting this, we've probably seen our Caracas, or I guess the Multiversal's the only other white source, right? Yeah, so I guess we do have to play a planes. Okay, I stand corrected. Alright, there's 16 lands here now. Let's up the green count. Let's see, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 blue. So that's more than enough, I think. We do need to make a couple cuts. Unfortunately, Flash... Oh, no, we have a Vaultborn for the Flash, too. So, okay, yeah, we do have enough to play Flash. I don't like the Courser. Are we show and telling any of these into play? Probably not. Yeah, and show and tell just didn't work out. It would have been awesome to have a show and tell deck. Like I love the way this first pack went, and I love the way the second half of the third pack went, but everything else in between was just garbage. So all right, well, this isn't the best deck ever, but I mean, we did natural order for Titania a lot in the past, and we could even natural order technically for the Sylvan Safekeeper. So yeah, let's try this. We didn't end up getting, probably for the best, the Dark Depths thing to work. So, all right, round 1. I would like to make a shout out here, though. Hart, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. I love you, brother, and I hope I see you at next year's land run. All right, high box as well. Don't get mad at me. I love you guys. If you hear any background noise during these videos, I do apologize. I have contractors over again. Just part of home maintenance. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the turn 2 channel Mirror Battlesphere. Okay, I don't hate this. Yeah, we're going to keep. And we're even on the play. Yeah, let's play this Restless. Channel into Mirror Battlesphere. We still have a Mystical Tutor, although I don't know what I want to get here at this point. We can always save this to go get a natural order if we get a green creature into play for a Torsten. I do hope that our opponent doesn't kind of go buck wild here and that we can just hit him for a lot of damage. Of course. Of course. Okay, here's a Titania. I mean... I don't like trading here, but... as far as like trading attacks, because if they attack back... It's 12. Okay, yeah, they are doing the trades. That's good. I might Mystical Tutor for stock up, honestly, after this. Okay, so we're left with 4 and they're left with 1, so that's nice. Our opponent seems to be... Okay, so this only makes red currently. Oh, a booster tutor? That's not good for us. That could be anything. It could even be a boat. It would be funny if they got a treasure cruise. Triplicate Titan. Okay, are they a flash deck maybe? They're probably a flash deck, and that's probably a flash. Let's just fetch for a... They're choosing not to attack. So maybe they don't have a flash, or maybe they're doing that to throw me off the scent. Let's get the Triome. And I do think putting a stock up on top of our deck is better than the average draw. Like, if I just top decked stock up, I would be happy. So it's probably worth giving up a Mystical Tutor for. Yeah. Let's take the stock up. Oh. Why did I think that was their end of turn? Okay, they ended up not attacking anyways. I'm sorry, guys. Let's stock up. This might get countered since they're having priority. Yeah, okay, they did have the flash. That's unfortunate that we had the turn 1 on, or turn 2 on the play channel, and we're just not going to be able to do anything. Also, the fact that they booster tutored for the Triplicate Titan is just incredible. We do need a 5th land, but I think we're just dead. Excuse me. What are we Vampiric tutoring for at this point? We're gonna Vampiric tutor post Titania, maybe, so that we can combo off. If we don't take too much damage from the fly, like here, then the flyer's kind of nice. This has trample. That's actually really annoying. I think we just need to prevent as much damage as possible. If our opponent has basically anything else, I think we're just dead. I wish we had a way to gain a life. If we had Zurin Orb in our deck, I think we win this. Yeah, not taking that Zurin Orb. What did we take? Was it the Triome? Yeah, if we shock in the Black Source, it's just gonna... We're just gonna die to the Flyer. That really is too bad. Because this doesn't gain us life, right? It's not like Sarah. Okay, we had the Spell Pierce anyways. So it wouldn't have worked out. I guess let's go to 1. Island. Okay, well that's pretty disappointing losing to this deck. And that's one of the reasons why just having the Mirror Battlesphere is just not the greatest in the world. And let's just die. Yep, that was very disappointing. Hopefully we can do better next time. That Phantasmal image really messed us up. Although we were close. We were still close. Alright, next game. Yeah, I would run this draft back 5 or 6 times. I absolutely love the way our pack 1 went. I just really wish we were able to get an Emrakul. Okay. We could still natural order into Titania or Vaultborn. Yeah, Vaultborn. Okay, yeah, let's keep this. This seems fine. Let's just Noble Hierarch and say go. Let's see what we get with the Shelldock Isle. Absolutely nothing. Let's take the Orbold. And now... I think I'm still going to save this probe because we can Vamp Tutor for Natural Order and get it in the same turn. So let's just attack for 1. They're likely not just a base green deck. Okay, I was about to say, because Besage you turn 1. Oh my gosh, why did we draw the Vaultborn Tyrant? Why does this always happen to me? Alright, this time we are going to just play. We have a lot of 3-drops, so let's just pay 2 life. Oh, a better show and tell natural order deck. That's fantastic. For them, not for us. I think I'm going to put it to play the Torsten. Okay, we have a combo. Oh, did I not have any lands there? Or no, those are the only things that showed. I clicked through that too fast. If I messed that up, I'm sorry. It's pretty hard to believe if I didn't have any lands there, though. But I thought these were the only 3 things that were highlighted. What did they get? Why is it not showing me? Did it click off of that, too? Okay, I guess we'll find out. Flash, okay. uh, I think it's safe to say that they were not in the same draft as us. What do you think? Okay. We do get... Okay, that's nice, because now we get to just do it all, kind of. And I am going to attack with the Torsten. Because they either have to block or they're going to take 7 or even more. And if they block, I just get a bunch of dudes. So I think this is a free attack. Oh, it's also an 8/8. I mean, it's going to die because the whatchamacallit anyways. Alright, I think we might have this. I don't see a whole lot that they can do about a bunch of 5/3s. I really wish we had Time Walk to Vampire Tutor for. I do think they should probably start off with Flash Vaultborn. I do like that our opponent's thinking this hard, because I do think it means that they just don't have an obvious answer and they're 2 unknown cards. Yep, okay, they start things off with an attack. They will go to 17. We're going to have 6 5/3s, like tokens, at the end of this. It's a lot of damage they have to answer. The Vaultborn will help a lot if they could just flash that out. I would love it if they just hardcast it, but they should probably flash it. I don't know what their other 2 cards are, but I can't imagine why they're taking this hard over Flash Vaultborn. Maybe I'm incorrect, but it seems not great. Their decision to not play it seems not great. But again, they have unknown cards. Also, I've made my fair share of misplays. Maybe there's a better line. Okay, now they're a little under pressure. Oh, they're playing Nissa? Do they just go land? They're going to land. Maybe they play land and then hold up Flash. No. I know I need to control, but I can always target something else. So let's just target these. Because I'm always just going to make a new thing I can target. Okay. I guess they just didn't know that I could do that. They might be new to Cube. That's very fair. I'm not trying to pick on my opponent. Yeah, that was a nice win for us. I kind of felt like what our round 1 opponent did to us, to them. I do wish I had the Zurin Orb, but it is what it is. Okay, this is a channel, but it doesn't do much after that. Maybe we just pitch the channel and turn 1 Explore so we can get out an Ouroboros. Turn 2, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. And who knows, maybe we rip an Ulamog, in which case we just murder our opponent. Okay, we did not get a turn 1 Ulamog. Our opponent had 4 mana and said go. Yeah, let's just pitch the channel here. I'm going to be very depressed if this draws me an Ulamog, but oh well. This probably gets us our Triome. That's fine, they draw 2 cards. I'm really glad that they played that before the Ouroboros. And a currency converter. Okay, that's cool. They do have a ton of mana, unfortunately. I'm just going to play the Ouroboros and just try to get them dead quickly. Do they have something? Okay. Oh, it was probably because of the currency converter. Again, I do apologize for the noise. Okay, I'm glad that we have the Outland Liberator. Let's hope that they don't make something too impressive. Like an Emrakul here would be very annoying, because the 3/3 Annihilator 6 would just be abysmal. Was that a Carnage Tyrant? Oh no, it's a Legion Extruder. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Candelabra? Okay. We are going to murder, death, kill this Nexus of Becoming. Ooh. Okay, that's a Torsten or... because Natural Order or a Vaultborn Tyrant here. Let's play the Outland. I should have done this post-combat, but this is happening regardless. Let's just do it. There's also a world where I just natural order for the 5/3, the Titania. I do think I'm Vampiric Tutoring here almost no matter what. I just don't know if Titania... like, Titania gives them 1 turn, basically. Okay. Alright, so now I'm not doing it for Titania. I could just sack a land, actually. Because I could still Titania. Opponent also used real mana for the... I mean, they had to use the blue, obviously, but they didn't use artifact mana for the bauble. Okay, that tells me that they're in desperation mode. Maybe I mean, this is a pretty difficult threat to deal with. Maybe I'm just supposed to stock up. I was going to say, attacking there does not make a lot of sense. And they can't, in response, make another 3/3. Let's Vampiric Tutor here and see what happens. But I am leaning towards stock up, honestly. We don't have 5 mana for a Nissa. That wouldn't be the world's worst. It's also a Sentinel. It's also an Uro. Okay, so I can just Sentinel and activate as well. I like that. I just think that this clock's going to be very fast, so, like, I don't think I need the Titania. Let's take the Sentinel. Sentinel might find us more lands. Play it pre-combat for the Orbold. We are going to put it here so we can make our team even bigger, hopefully. Okay, we're going to keep the stock up. And this is a forced block. They're going to take 8 regardless. I can afford to sack 1 land. The second land is going to prevent our top deck from being relevant. But I may only need to sack 1. And this is nice too, because if they have like an upheaval here, it's not the end of the world. I don't want them to have an upheaval here. Actually, they can't even cast it. They have a lot of mana, but it's not free mana. 5 of it does have a constriction. Yep, that is a good way to use one of the mana, both of the mana off of Mightstone, because Mightstone's not like Workshop. It just, you can activate abilities and such, you just can't cast non-artifact or colorless spells with it. Yeah, non-artifact, sorry. So, not even, so you can't like Ulamog this. Okay, our opponent did. Our opponent did concede. I just liked that a little bit better. The Ouroboros was just already a house, and they clearly didn't have anything at the time. So I like keeping the Ouroboros and just advancing our board. The only punish there is if they have a sweeper, but if they have a sweeper, we're dying anyways, and the Sentinel just kind of helps smooth our next draw if they do find an answer. So I actually stand by that play. I'm glad I saw that line. If we had a Time Walk in our hand, obviously things are different, but we don't, so not really relevant. Ooh, Flash Torsten. Okay, I mean, we're going to keep this. I wish we were on the play, but we're going to get Mana Tithed. Let's see if they have a Mana Tithe. No, okay. I think we're going to play this first, just in case they have a Mana Tithe, and we'll just wait. If they have a reprieve, they have a reprieve. If they cast anything here, I'm going to flash. Okay. I'm going to fetch out a Triome first. We will have to discard, but that's fine. It just means this Felia just can never attack. Okay, well this Ulamog's likely to never matter without a channel. I think those two are free to discard, and I do think that I'm more likely... Okay, the white is only for Torsten, so the plains is also free. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, this Felia I don't believe can attack, which is great. I mean, if it attacks, it dies, is my point. Okay, an not Ouroboros. Okay, an Elite Spellbinder, I do not care about that at all. We can either play a Sentinel or an Ouroboros next turn, and I would love... Okay, they should probably take the Ouroboros. Ouroboros will just crush them if they don't. This is the first time I've played with Ouroboros. Okay, yeah, they figured it out. And I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, so they're going to hit the Sentinel too. That's fine. We'll just play Safekeeper and Shelldock. Shelldock for nothing. I guess Shelldock gets us Channel. I think I like that better than anything else here. Now we get to do is attack for 5. I love that that's a 3/1. I would love a top deck Titania here for multiple reasons. Okay, and a Johnny is annoying. And a Johnny is very annoying for us. But next turn, so we can go Sentinel. Okay, so is Luminarch. We can go Sentinel into Ouroboros, and then that might just be enough. Yep, I do appreciate... I don't appreciate the attack. I do think the attack here is good. Let's play the Sentinel. We are 1 away from Channel. Yeah, we did get a lot of cards. Yeah, because we can Channel, hit the Elite Spellbinder, and the... a Johnny, maybe. It's too bad this is sorcery speed. Otherwise, I would upkeep, map something. And it would either... Okay, I don't think playing the red card is necessarily smart first. Because now I know they have a red card for a Johnny. But anyways, I could map, whether it's a land or not, I would just bin it. And then that would put me at 20, and then I can upkeep for the Channel. Because I can obviously pay these extra lands. I don't have to go 10 into the Ulamog. I could also get Natural Order. Yep. Ocelot Pride. Okay. They didn't gain life, so that's not going to trigger. My turn. Or I can just natural the Channel. Okay, so what does natural Channel look like here? That's 2, so I had 4. So I'd go to 4. I would exile the Elite Spellbinder and the Ajani. And I would want to do that. I'd want to attack first, maybe. I could also just play the Ouroboros. What does the Ouroboros do for me? The Ouroboros just makes my team massive. Let's Channel. This is very close. I don't like how close this is. Let's hit here. They do have the City's Blessing, so they can't lose the City's Blessing. Let's take the Ajani. And I think now I can attack with the Sentinel. Alright. This is a close game. Ouroboros might just be lethal next turn. Okay, I like that they're leading with Chrome Mox. Okay, so this creates a 4/4, but it doesn't have haste. Oh. Okay, nice. I did not see that. So I shouldn't have exiled the Ajani. I should have exiled the Draco. That's what I get for not respecting that card. I just didn't read. Like I knew it gave haste because I played it before, but I just didn't realize that they could do both. And they also had the mana for both, which is just incredible. Yeah, I just didn't respect it. Yep, that's on me. I think we win this the following turn though if I just hit this, because then like the Ajani probably doesn't matter. Yeah, that was a bad loss. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see if we can get another win. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. If we get like almost anything that's not an Ulamog, the flash is turned on, and in the meantime, we have Noble into Sylvan into Titania, and we have the fetch line for the Titania as well. Okay, I don't mind a Kytheon. Next turn, I can play Sylvan Caryatid and then play the Shelldock Isle. Ooh. Okay. Let's play this because next turn I can Titania, and I can even block. I would love to hit a Torsten for multiple reasons, but also just to like get our deck to 20 as soon as possible. Okay, they did not give us a treasure. There goes our Noble Hierarch. I think that's fine. I can always just fetch, play Outland, draw a card. Channel doesn't do anything for us. Let's see what they have. Okay, we drew Forest. They don't have much. Nia could be strong. Let's just play the Outland. And Outland will probably block Kytheon if they tap out for Nia. Giving us a treasure doesn't do much, but they don't know that. Okay. I was going to say, I could also just double block the Generous Ent if they don't play the Nia first. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a double block. Just kill the thing while we can. And then I am going to just get a forest here. Oh no, we have a tropical island. And then now I can get our Triome if I want to, although I don't need to, I guess, because we could save it to draw. But either way, let's see what they do here, and maybe they don't know what Titania does. Okay, they are transforming. That's fine, we can take 4. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Triome in. Okay, Uro was actually a decent draw. Oh, we don't have 4 green. I don't think I'm going to flash in the... I guess because it makes the token, and that actually gets us the Uro. Alright, so I'm going to give up on the Vault. This could get us a fetch land, obviously. Let's see how they block. I can always flash in combat. Oh no, but then I can't play the land. No, okay, whatever. Yeah, let's see how they want to block. They don't have much. They don't block at all? Okay. Let's flash. We are going to gain 6 life. Okay, and then now we can Uro. And that'll trigger the Vaultborn. Oh, Fractured. That's nice. Fractured was nice. Are we close? Yes, that's an Ulamog. Good game. That was fantastic. That was so good. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we're back on track. Let's keep winning. Let's have Edward stop making misplays that lead us to not winning. All right. 3-2, I think. I clicked through a little bit too fast, but I believe that was our 3rd win. This deck is a lot of fun. And the Ouroboros, I think, is a lot better than I gave it credit for, excuse me, originally. I don't think I knew or understood the gravity of it being your entire team. This does not seem like a keep. We don't even have green mana. Yeah, I guess we're going to keep this. This really sucks because we have... Like, if we bottom the Flash and see a Vaultborn Tyrant, I'm going to be upset. But if we bottom the Ulamog and we see a Channel, I'm going to be upset. So it's like... Okay, so we only have one Channel where we could even flash out, like, the Torsten. So yeah, let's keep... And we're going to bottom the Ulamog and hope we don't Channel off the top. I'm going to play the Deathrite Shaman with a Forest so that they don't know that we could make more mana. Okay, Talisman. Channel off the top. Why? 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 That's so abysmal. That is the absolute worst. I mean, I stand by my play. It's a higher chance of getting Vaultborn Tyrant or Torsten, but this is absolutely abysmal. This game would just be over. Oh well, that happens. It's called variance. Alright, Zagoth Triumph here. Okay, we get a Tropical, which doesn't do much for us. Yeah, we only have 4 mana. We could theoretically set up a Flash Titania. Like, if they just don't play anything, I'd probably just go Island Go. And then we can flash out a Titania. That is not great. Well, I hope they don't hit our Ulamog. Oh my gosh, and the Vaultborn was the top card? How unlucky. How unlucky. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's so bad for us. Wow. That's very unfortunate. But, you know, that happens. That happens. If I would have kept the Ulamog, this would have been a non-game. Yeah, this Fallen Shinobi really, really punished us. Okay, I mean, there's a Torsten. I guess we can see what that hits. Probably not much. Okay, there's an Ulamog. This isn't legendary. None of this is legendary. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking this, like I don't get all of them. Exile this land. Oh, no, because I don't have... Yeah, none of this is legendary. So I could actually just play a green. But do I want to save the life? I think I do want to save the life. Exiling the Vaultborn so it doesn't come back. I don't think it comes back to me. I'm pretty sure it comes back to the token. Does if it's not a token created. Yeah, so they would get the token. If it was like Woodfall Primus, I would get it back, but it's not. All right. Let's see if they have an answer to the Ulamog. They would need a Plowshares, but I also have 7 1/1s in play. That Torsten was a good draw. And then what we found off the Torsten was also strong. It's possible that exiling our land was not the greatest decision because we can't Titania. But I think that's fine. I don't think it's the end of the world. I do hope that they play like a legendary that we don't necessarily care about, as far as like it doesn't immediately impact the board, because then I can just Caracas. But they see the Caracas. Uh-oh. Okay, what are they Black Lotusing? If they have a Fractured Identity here for the Ulamog, I'm going to be so sad. Okay, that's not blue mana. Oh, luckily we have the Deathrite Shaman to sack to the not Leoval. Oh, Toxic Deluge for 10. Oh no. Okay. Do they have a bounce spell now? If they have a bounce spell, that's going to be really bad. Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice. Good job, opponent. Luckily we're not dead here. We can just play the Titania. Oh my god, they hit our Vampiric Tutor? Yeah, the Sheoldred's Edict was a beating. Because of the Toxic Deluge for 2. Like, they didn't have to get rid of their own thing. Wow. This match has been great, I'll have to admit. This was a very good game. It's been a lot of ups and downs pulling on my heartstrings, but this has been a very good game. The variance has just been peak. Okay, I like that they're not just slam dunking a card. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, they could just be very analytical here to make sure that they're getting the best play, but at least the best play is not necessarily obvious. I mean, Chrome Mox lets me pitch the Noble to play Titania and hold up Caracas. But if I'm having to bounce, I'm probably dead anyways. But the Caracas means that I can play or if they play a Sheoldred, I could bounce it. So I think that's actually better. I do wish we hit more creatures off the Torsten. I also wish we just had lands in our yard. Unfortunately, we will have to trade as of right now. They probably have a removal spell. Yeah, I wish we had a fetch land, but we would have been at 1, so it wouldn't have mattered. Oh my god. Yep. They get to make us sack a creature. Yep. I'm gonna let our opponent have fun, but this is incredible. Yeah, they probably tutored for that. But yeah, this was a very fun game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us, but this was a very fun game. If I wasn't dead, obviously I would Caracas this, but this was a really fun deck too. I hate that we 3-3'd it, but it is what it is. This was a fun draft. I do obviously I could have done better. I messed up against one of our Boros opponents, so that's definitely on me, and I apologize for that. But let's look at this deck. This deck should have done better than what it did. However, this deck could have been a lot better than what it already was. So picking up the flash was really nice. We had channel into natural order. We never got to natural order, but I was as soon as I saw the natural order after I took the channel, I was so excited. The Ouroboros definitely overperformed. I have to put a little bit more respect on that card. I do like we had the Cataxian probe to kind of help thin the stock up. I also stand by the Ura would have been nice if we would have saw it a little bit more. Overall, yeah, I think this was a pretty solid deck. I liked it. I would draft it again. I would hopefully get something else to channel into and replace this mere Battlesphere with, but it was all right overall. So, well, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good night.